Hello everyone and welcome back to Niche, our clean line challenge. Now, last time I asked you which baby you thought we should bring, and you guys have chosen Rare to fill our last spot on the island here. So we've got a few others who are coming over, and I believe that's going to be Tenuro, and not Rocco, and who is the other? It's going to be, is it Sela? No, it's going to be, no, it's not Ease Rise. Now I can't quite remember which. Oh, was it going to be Dooku? I can't remember which of the babies it was. Oh my goodness, I've been away from this too long. Okay, let's take a look at who we have. So we have Pink, and you are also, no, you're orange. Pink, okay. Pink, orange, orange, okay. So I think it wasn't an Akko. I'm pretty sure it was Dooku, because he's the other one labeled as Alpha, and it was between these two little ones that we were trying to decide, and Ease Rise is an Omega. Everyone else pretty much is an Omega or a Beta, so I'm pretty sure, and I'm sure you'll correct me if I was wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be Dooku here. So let's go ahead and have everybody can gather up some extra grass here, because we'll be sending these guys off pretty soon. And you can gather from here. Let's have you destroy this nest and actually step back and maybe gather some grass. You can destroy this nest, step over here and gather some grass. Oops, if we can actually click it. And I think that's going to be pretty much everyone. So let's go ahead and we'll start a new day. We have an absolutely massive tribe here, and I think we'll probably end up ending this series around maybe day 100 or whenever the lines get to the point where they've been distinct enough for long enough that they could actually end up breeding. And so when that happens, we'll probably end up having them or we'll probably end up ending the series, because that kind of will prove the point that you can have a tribe that doesn't have any inbreeding whatsoever that can still actually manage to survive and basically fulfill its function by continuing to go on and be able to be shaped by the genetics we're trying to put in. And we already are seeing that to an extent. Let's have you step over here, and then you can step right here and dig. So that's good. You can step over here. You only have one move left, so why don't you hop this way? Who are you? Who is this? This is Nutaro. No, you don't get... No, he can't actually... Do not... Oh, and the mole disappeared. I forgot we were that close. Okay, let's have Sela destroy this nest. Do not! I think Rocco would come over and smack you for that. No. I don't think it did all that much damage, but hopefully it at least gets the point across. He's still right there. Is there anyone we have who has that digging paw who could hop over and get it? Possibly Seiko could. And you could dig right here. Wait a second. Is that actually a port? Oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Uh-oh. It's a good thing we realized that, because that's not actually a port. You can see it's very, very, very similar, but only slightly different. So, we actually don't have as many spaces as we thought. Let's see. Well, we have Kutaduk. We wanted to get that, we have that nice peacock tail on Kutaduk and Von Cuckoo. You can barely read his name because of that tail. Is it going to be worth bringing Toronu? H and D... B and D, B and D. Let's look at, we should be looking at the orange ones, right? The male orange ones, A and D. B and G, B and G, I don't know. I don't know, you guys. Let's look at these guys. Dooku has I and D, so I think we better bring him. Although Rare has I and F. I think... Because do we have H amongst the other... Do we have H amongst any of the other creatures? Lamila has it. Vanta has it. We don't have another male with H, though. So B and D, B and D. I think we're going to have Kutaduk actually step away and end up staying here, because otherwise... That way we'll still make sure we have the... We'll still have the different immunity genes, but we can still bring all the creatures we want to bring. Oh man, it's good we realized that wasn't a port. We might have had a nasty surprise. Let's see here. Oh, and you can make sure you step over here and start gathering. You've already gathered from there. Let's have you step down here. Or Nuvandro, let's have you come over here. Wait, are you named the same as the Loner Nutaro? No. Oh my goodness, he's got a big old claw here. I don't know. I think these guys would not be quite amused and would kind of want him to get out of here. They're not actually really damaging him, but they're still smacking him out of the way a little bit. Oh, he's kind of stuck between them. They're kind of just smacking at him, and he's not actually able to really get away from them. So hopefully he will find his way away, because I don't think they're too happy about having him encroaching that close. So with that said, let's go ahead and we'll start a new day. And some of our creatures are starting to pass away. Let's make sure you gather here before he gets that. Let's have Rocco come over here and gather. Who's got a leech? Okay, we'll figure that out momentarily. You can gather that. You can gather here. We'll make sure we get everything all gathered up before he ends up stealing any of it. So we do have quite a lot of food, but it never hurts to make sure we keep our food supply nice and big, just in case, at some point in the future, oh my goodness, that bunny, it took our berries already. Oh, darn. But yeah, just in case in the future you run into a place where you don't have as much chance to gather, it's always good to have some extra food on hand. I wonder, can anybody actually, how strong? No, you wouldn't have the chance probably. He doesn't have any strength. None of these guys really have strength, so I don't think we can actually catch that mole. Let's have you come over here. Rare can come this way. And I think for the most part, that's gonna finish off. Oh my goodness, he's like stalking around looking for more food to take from us here. We gotta be cautious of him. Oh my goodness, no, let's not. Although technically, I mean, he could catch that mole, but I think that's about the same amount of food that we gain as we would lose to invite him. So probably not really worth it. So let's see here. You can dig if you can find a spot to dig. There's really not anywhere to dig, but you can come down that way. And let's go ahead. You can also come this way, Kosi. And we'll have you see if you can gather anything more over here. Let's see who got that leech. It wasn't you, was it? No, it wasn't Macy. It wasn't Corey. For Sierra, I guess we could just look and see who actually did get the leech. Oh, it's you! It's Seiko! Oh no! Well, she's not one of the creatures we're bringing with, but let's bring her over this way and have her step up here, and we can remove that leech right there. Larara needs to get her last gem, or at least to have it changed colors, and let's go ahead and we'll start a new day. A lot of our creatures are passing away. And let's have you quickly step up here and gather before... What did... Oh no, that was a bunny! Oh, he's gonna try and steal from us. Oh my goodness. The bunnies are taking something. But I think we're still gathering more food than we're losing. Oh, they took it from right up here. Where did that bunny even go? Oh, he went this way. Okay, let's have you step down here. You can attack. There we go. We did get it. We were strong enough to do that. Let's actually bring Kirku this way, because I think there's moles right there that he might be able to catch if given the chance. Let's actually bring Sire this way, because she has... Oh, we startled that mole. She has some of the greater strength that might allow her to be able to catch a mole. Alright, let's go ahead and gather here. Let's have you guys continue on. Actually, I don't think it's going to matter because we're ready to move on. So let's have you gather here. You can step over here and gather off of this one. Nobody can really catch the mole, unfortunately. But we're going to go ahead and send these guys off to their next adventure. You could step over here real fast and grab that acorn. But these guys are ready to go. So we've got quite a wide, we have a lot of diverse genetics here that are quite different from each other. And so hopefully we'll have to see which ones ends up being the one to pass on here. when we end up perhaps finding loners on the next island. Now, I didn't want to stop here to breed with our resident loner just because this island's already pretty full and we're going to send these guys off to the next one. So let's go ahead and we'll do that now. He's in the flowers, so Vanta should be fine. Let's go ahead and we'll set out to our next island and see what we might find. So we're almost there probably. A little bit more. A little longer. Oh, it's taken a while. There we go. Yeah, there is a leech creeping up on us, and it looks like it's kind of a mixed island with swamps and savannas and grasslands. We may settle down in this grassland here, and then, I don't know, maybe we'll head towards this port over here. We'll see which one that is. Let's have some of our creatures start off down the shore. Did somebody really already get bitten by a leech? Are you kidding? 2 creatures did. Do you both have leeches? Oh no, it was a little rare. Oh my goodness. Who else has the leech? You have a leech, Corey. Oh my goodness. Well, that was very startlingly fast. Nobody can reach those, nobody can reach the shells down there in the water. Let's have Rare step up here. But there is a shell right here we can gather. You can gather there. Why don't you make your way along here? There's lots of shells we can snatch. Don't. There we go. We got it. Before it got to us, let's see if anybody can get up this way to possibly be able to reach the shells over here. And we'll go ahead and start a new day and see if anybody shows up. We have exactly 10 creatures. And so we'll have to see. Actually, Dooku has the fishing tail, so that's kind of good news for us. Okay, not quite even strong enough to take down the Crabbit, unfortunately. Let's have you step up here. That is a coconut tree, so we want to be cautious of that and not end up seated right underneath it. Let's have you step up here and you can gather. There's so many Crabbits, my goodness. All right, Laura, are you going to be able to? Yes, you are. Okay. Let's have you hop up here. It's going to continue to chase you. Are you kidding? Oh my goodness, that stupid leech. It did bite her. It avoided. I was sure it was going to go that way, but I shouldn't have moved him. Oh goodness. All right, let's have you stop right over here. You can head up here. You can go this way. I don't want her to gather that shell this time because there's a coconut tree and she'll end up getting knocked out, or at least stunned. I guess I should say stunned if she goes too far that way. We can't breed our lines yet though, because if we look at our family tree, no matter which line they're from, actually, well, they may be able to be bred. They might actually be able to be bred. I didn't realize that. Wow, well that's actually pretty amazing. So maybe we'll... Oh no, wait, are we seeing the same descendants from Rocco? I thought it would show more generations the more you had, but I guess it only shows like 3 back or something like that. So we'll go a little bit further before we can breed the generations. We'll try to have at least 1 or 2 more and see if we can have a few more generations of the loners before we actually would have any that then where we could say we could start inbreeding them or interbreeding them, I guess. So to say that they're related, or they're not related enough, basically. They're far enough set apart, there we go, that breeding them would not be an issue. So let's have everyone kind of head into the savannah. We'll stay away from that coconut tree and kind of clear a path for the others. Up here is a berry bush we can gather from. You can head through this way and make sure you're not right under the coconut tree, so you should be fine. Did I see someone move? I think it was just one of our creatures. Let's have you step up here. No, oh, it's a Crabbit. That's what's happening. All right, let's have you go this way. And you can dig. There's a nest right up there, so if we find a loner, then we could actually use that nest. Let's have you make your way through the grass and get pretty close. These guys can just continue on. There's a leech on its way, so we need to be pretty careful. All right, let's have you step over here. And we don't actually have enough moves for to go further this turn. So let's go ahead and we'll start a new day. There's another Crabbit that spawned in. Oh my goodness, what is with all of these Crabbits? There is a leech showing up, so let's be a little cautious of that. And you can then snatch it before it can hurt anyone. There we go. We got the Crabbit there. So let's have some of our creatures can stick around. I shouldn't have actually used her last move there. Oops. Let's have these guys head this way. Oh, there's even more berry bushes in this way. I didn't realize there was gonna be. Let's have these guys head further up as well. We can maybe move them a little ways towards the inland green area, but we're basically just waiting for, to see if any loners are going to show up, and maybe if we can find a stump, that would help us, because we should try and get Cuckoo up high if we can, so that then we can, oh, you can gather there. So that then we could have him stand on a stump and perhaps call to any potential wanderers that are around and see if any will show up. Hopefully just having the tail will make it more likely, but I'm not sure if it will or not, so we'll have to see. It should make him more attractive to loners, and so in theory that means that they'd be more likely to show up, and perhaps any who are out and seeking a potential mate will be more likely to choose him. I realized I forgot to use our one creature who can dig to actually gather from the area that needed to be dug. So that was unfortunate. Oh wait, no, you can dig too because you have the beak. That's right, the beak gives the digging ability. Yet another one of its many awesome features. So let's make our way this way, and Rasira can head this way too. Rasira probably will overheat quite quickly if we're not careful, because if we're in the savannah and we've got... and she has that heat body. Oh, there's a Dodomingo lurking around too. We gotta be mindful of that. That means there's probably a nest somewhere around here. It is headed towards this nest, but it can't reach it while we're right here. So let's see. You could step up this way. Is there another nest? It certainly didn't seem to stop, so that might be a good sign. We're not gonna gather those toxic berries, because we don't really have a creature who can handle the poison. Oh, it just snuck around to the other side to get in the nest. Oh my goodness. Those Dodomingos. they're a little bit sneaky, that's for sure. So let's have you make your way this way. You can head up this way. We'll get some of our creatures through here. They're not, we don't want to leave them too close to the swamp, but if we're cautious, they should be fine. Let's have you just take this nest away from the Dodomingo, just in case we happen to need it. Although I don't know if we will. Let's be careful there, though. That's a normal berry bush, so we should be able to actually get some food from that, if we so desire. Let's gather there. Let's have you gather here. Oh, wait, there's a loner! Oh, no, that's a rogue male. Well, I mean, I guess they qualify as loners, too. But generally their genetics are not the greatest. Does he... I can't even see what his genetics are. It might be worth moving on. Because you also can't put anything into a rogue's mutation menu. And so that makes it a lot harder to get the genetics you might want when you have... when you can't actually choose for yourself which genetics you get. So that's a little bit of a less good situation than what we might like to see. Oh, can you snatch this bunny? Yes, you can. And you can come over here and gather up that meat. And why don't you make your way this way? Hopefully we'll find a loner soon. Some of our creatures are getting older than others, but most of them are still fairly young. Let's have you gather here. You can continue moving, and you can actually gather from right up here. There seems to be more berry bushes around here. In fact, let's see if you can kill that mole. Good. Oh, right here. This is the one I was missing. All right. Oh, wait. That's the rogue. Okay. Let's attack and try to get him out of here because we don't want him messing with our females. We have quite a few of them around here. Let's bring... Oh, we don't have a male nearby. Let's bring Dooku this way. And perhaps we'll bring Von Kunu over here as well, just to kind of help protect and perhaps shield some of our females from that rogue, just so that hopefully we can find a loner who has a little bit better traits, perhaps, than the rogues do. So is there anything you can dig up around here? I'm actually really not seeing anything, so let's have you at least gather some grass. Oh, there was something up there, so on the next turn we can move you up there. And this may be our last turn for today. Oh, that Crabbit just showed up and then literally just died. So that was fortunate for us. He's kind of poking around, the rogue is, but I don't know. I don't quite know if he has found or if he's figured out how to get around our males there who are helping protect against him. Is that a normal berry bush? That is indeed a normal berry bush. Let's have you just gather so that the bunny won't get there first. Oh, and you can actually, nope, you can't, never mind. You can try to kill the bunny, but without success, unfortunately. Let's continue to move this way. And we'll see if on some of the turns here we can actually manage to catch, or to not catch, but to find another loner who might end up, that was not, oh, that helped a little bit. But we'll see if we can find another non-rogue loner who might have some better genetics. We're kind of going the opposite way of what I originally intended, so we'll probably cut back through the savannah area and kind of just skirt around these rivers. Perhaps we'll even cut through right here. But we're actually going to go ahead and end off this episode here for today. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. But until then, this is Jay, over and out.